right after the excitement of like new hair, new me, came the reality of this is a new person. I don't know really how to handle this person. Would I cut my hair in the future? If I can go back in time, would I cut my hair? Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? I hope you are having a great day, night, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Let's get right into it. Today's video is going to be another hair related video, everyone's favorite topic at this point. Whenever I talk about my hair, you guys just love it. Today's topic is gonna be specifically about the journey after the big chop. It's been really stressful up and down. I haven't been sharing a lot just because I was going through the journey and I was processing things as I was going through it. But I think a few weeks ago I got this comment from a subscriber. She talked about how she did a big chop as well and how it affected her mentally, and which she was excited at first, and then she kind of regretted it. And to be honest, I did feel like I related to that, because a big chop doesn't mean that, oh my god, I cut my hair, I'm so happy, so excited, everything is pink roses. For more context, I'm just gonna read you the comment, my reply to her and her reply to me. I'm not good with pronunciation, but to Freckle FL, I'm gonna put a picture of the comment here. Thank you so much for your comments. You honestly captured so many of the feelings that I felt after the big chop. I want to assure you and everyone who's doing a big chop that we all go through the ups and downs of loving it and hating it and then regretting it, and then hopefully at some point you will get to a place where you're happy with it. So this is her message. I did the same thing just a month ago and I had the same reasons, especially the bold move thing. I needed that, and man, I regretted it so badly. But I'm starting to like my new short hair. I just want to tell you that you look gorgeous. Thank you so much. And it really helped that you shared your experience, because I really needed it. It feels like you are beginning a new journey and your hair will grow together with you. I'm assuming she meant our hair will grow together. To which I replied, I get you. Cutting your hair is a roller coaster, where one day you love it and the next you hate it. I regretted it a few times, and I won't lie and say it's all blue skies and red roses, but knowing and staying reminded with why I did it helped me a lot. And also, when you cut your hair, you feel like a new person. That's also challenging. To know how to style it and how to feel beautiful in it is in itself a new journey. Which she replied, I love her reply. She said, yes, it was a roller coaster for me too. I started with the relief and excitement and quickly turned into regret and grief. Also, I went through all the stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance in this order, which I thought was very interesting. Then I tried to analyze whether I could have changed the course of events in any way. And now I'm trying to find out the root cause of this impulse. Like, what was really the underlying emotion that needed this big, bold change so desperately? I think if I had really thought it through, I wouldn't have done it. But sometimes you just have to experience things like this. As I said, not being the only one who goes through this helped me a lot. So I'm just making this video to reply to this comment. I cut my hair about 6 months ago. During these 6 months, I went through so many ups and downs. Fair enough, like the videos that I shared in the beginning were only the videos right after I cut my hair, or even during me cutting my hair. And I was so excited at that point, because all I was thinking of is like, this is a new person. I'm about to be a new person. I'm gonna leave everything behind and I'm starting a new chapter, a new journey that I was super excited for. Not to say that it was a bad journey, but it was a difficult one that I didn't understand how difficult it was. Let me walk you through the things that I went through and then tell you if I could go back in time, would I do that again or not. And these are things that you might go through as well. It's just, we're human beings, it's natural emotions, right? You can go through it, you may experience something else. Right after the excitement of like new hair, new me, came the reality of this is a new person. I don't know really how to handle this person. I've known myself for the longest, right? With like long hair. I've never had this short hair before in my life, and the big job was a big thing. I think even people around me were all the time like, oh my god, we can't believe you got your hair this short. And I sometimes look in the mirror and I think, I cannot believe I got my hair this short. But because I'm a completely different person, I now have to go through this journey building this new person. So I had to get used to the picture that I'm seeing in the mirror. And just like with everything, sometimes you love it and sometimes you hate it. And on those moments where I hated it, it was exaggerated because it was a decision that I made. So every time I looked in the mirror and I hated hated my hair. I just kept thinking, I regret it. I wish I didn't do that. I don't know what to do with my hair. I don't know how to love it. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to style it. And styling was very much a big challenge because I was used to long hair. The hairstyles that you learn, and it was obviously a long journey for me. It was about 5 years. So at that point, I had cultivated the knowledge of so many hairstyles and so many things that you can do with your hair to make it look different, to make it suit the outfit that you're wearing, the mood that you're in. But I wasn't used to that with short hair. Well, at least not this short hair. So I struggled so much with hairstyles, and I used to just put it in a like back. I think you guys seen this a few times. Hold it like this and leave this part. But after some time, me wearing the same hairstyle over and over again, I started to feel hopeless. And I started to feel like there isn't many things that I can do, which by the way, I will post a video about hairstyles for short hair, short curly hair, because I noticed that short hair and short curly hair are completely two different hairstyles. So I'll post a video about that at some point. But nevertheless, it was difficult to go through that. And I had so many of these moments where I felt like, oh, I made a big mistake. On top of me looking at myself in a different way, I did feel like people were looking at me differently. Not in a way that it was like less or more, but more of like just different. And the type of people you attract are different. I'm not gonna lie, the people that I used to attract when I had long hair were slightly different than the people that I attract right now. I'm not saying just guys, you know, I'm not just saying the male species, I'm just saying general, even friends. Then it made me feel a lot better about myself because I know that these people are in my life because they love me and they care about me, and it's not just because of the hair or because they think I'm a catch or whatever. Not to say that I'm not a cat with short hair. I don't know how to explain this. It just felt like people were looking at me differently. Another point that I also struggled with a little bit is the fact that I wasn't seeing growth fast enough, visible growth. If you haven't watched my hair journey, watch that one. But as I was saying in that video, when you constantly wait for your hair to grow, you won't see any growth because it's like watching paint dry, and at the same time it's a very slow process. You just have to be patient and think about health over length. But over the past 6 months, I've been thinking about nothing but growth. In my last video about my hair, I said I wasn't sure if I was gonna grow my hair or not, but now I'm 100% sure that I want to grow my hair. So waiting for it to grow and not seeing any visible growth was kind of disappointing. That made me think a lot about if I can go back in time, would I do it again? And let me not even start with this, but the reminiscence was real. You would see me at a random time of the day scrolling all the way to 2021, 2019, even when I started, and just looking at my pictures and thinking, oh my god, my hair was so nice. Why did I do this? Do you see what I'm trying to do? Like, I'm sure at the time I loved my hair and it was a big part of my personality, but at the same time, I think I love my hair in the past more now than I did when I was in the past. Which brings me to a very important point. The grass is always greener. You guys, I felt the same way with growing, like my age, right? I think it's like a generational issue, but I genuinely feel like we always have FOMO. We always have, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have gone back. That idea of, I don't know, we just need to like maximize our enough is not enough. It's almost like perfectionism, right? So for example, I remember when I was 19, I was honestly feeling so depressed because I was like, my teens are over. I felt like, oh my god, I'm getting older. At 23, I was like, I should just probably give up life, right? That's it. At every stage, I was looking back and I was like, oh, I was so stupid to think that I was old in 21. What was I thinking? I wish I could go back to 21 again. And then 19 years old me was very young. I wonder why I felt like I was old. I wish I could go back and be 19 again. And so on and so forth, right? But only when I turned 25 that I actually felt like, doesn't matter what age I am, I will always feel this way. And not to divert from hair, but it's relatable to it because I feel like if I can go back in time and keep my hair long, I will always think about what would happen if I did cut my hair. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Because at that point, it made perfect sense to cut my hair. I felt like it was the right decision, the right time, and I needed to do it. And I was thinking about it for 2 years and I felt like it was a bold move and I needed to do something like that. I needed to find this new person. I needed to relive the journey, rediscovering different aspects of my personality with my hair. I would say that I think think I did the best with the information that I had at that point. And I got in a stage of my life where the grass will always be greener, aka the path that I didn't take will always look nicer whenever I'm facing any difficulties with the path that I chose. That will always be the case. Like, it doesn't matter if I had that long hair, because I did have that long hair and I did think, oh my god, I should cut my hair for 2 years. Every time I struggled with my hair because it was like too long or it was damaged or whatever things that I went through when I was choosing that path, always made it look like if I chose this one, which is cutting my hair, was gonna be better. It doesn't matter what you do, your mind will always convince you that the other path is always greener. Now, another important question: would I cut my hair in the future? Probably not. But if I can go back in time, would I cut my hair? I would say most likely yes. 100%, most likely yes. It felt like it was the right decision there at that time. So my hair looks healthier, thicker. It's gonna grow. It's gonna get to that point. I just need patience and I need to have compassion to myself and with the decisions that I make, and have trust in my path. And this just turned into a motivational video for some reason, but I guarantee you that it's just a journey that you need to go through. If you are in that position right now where you're about to make that decision, just make the best decision with the information that you have. Don't overthink it. Don't think too far ahead. Just think what information you have right now. What do you know about your hair? Because also sticking to your damaged hair for too long will damage your hair and you will not be able to grow. Just don't worry too much about the future. You'll deal with it when it comes, and you'll never know if you never try. So just to wrap this video up, I wanted to validate all of your feelings. If you just did a big chop, if you're about to do a big chop, you're scared, if you regret it, if you're going through it, if it's difficult for you to embrace it and love this new person, I encourage you to be courageous and to take the path that will allow you to grow the most. You might overthink it sometimes. You might go through ups and downs. You might experience grief like I did and like Freckle did. I love you so much, by the way. You might even experience a completely other range of emotions that none of us experience. If you decide to keep your hair, that's absolutely fine. If you decide to do the big chop, that's also absolutely fine. Just do the best you can with the information that you have right now and trust the process. I'm so sorry if you were looking for a simple answer. Yes, I regret cutting my hair, or no, I don't regret cutting my hair. This is the best information that I have right now. And also, I can't believe that my hair grew from this to this. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave any comments or questions that you might have, or something that you want me to talk more about, because I'm gonna start some like intensive routine on my hair. If you want to see that, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great, lovely night, because for me, it's 2:30. All right, bye.